Ever picked up a bag of coffee and seen words like Ethiopia, Colombia, or Sumatra? Ever wondered what those places mean for the taste in your cup? You've stumbled upon one of the most important factors in coffee flavor, its origin. The birthplace of the bean profoundly impacts how your brew tastes. To understand why, let's borrow a term from the world of wine terroir. Simply put, terroir is the unique combination of natural environmental elements that influence a crop's growth. This includes the soil type, the altitude where it's grown, the climate, rainfall, and even how much sunlight the plants receive. For coffee, terroir dramatically shapes the bean's characteristics. It can define the acidity, the aroma, and even how the coffee feels in your mouth. That means the same type of coffee plant can taste remarkably different depending on where it's cultivated. Exploring coffee origins. Let's take a quick flavor tour of some notable coffee regions. Ethiopia, the birthplace of coffee, offers beans with bright acidity and floral, fruity notes. Whether processed, washed, or naturally, the complexity shines through. Colombia, with its consistent climate and high altitudes, is known for balanced coffees with caramel sweetness and a medium body. If you enjoy a bold acidity and berry-like flavors, Kenyan coffee might be your perfect match. It's often complex and wine-like. As the world's top coffee producer, Brazil typically offers beans that are lower in acidity, with nutty and chocolatey tones, excellent for espresso. Sumatra in Indonesia, known for its unique wet hulling process, produces full-bodied earthy coffees with herbal and spicy notes. Choosing and exploring coffee can be a delightful journey. It's all about discovering the flavors that resonate with you. By understanding the characteristics of each origin, you can make more informed choices and really dial in on what you love. If you like light, fruity flavors, try Ethiopian or Kenyan beans. For smooth, chocolatey brews, look to Brazil or Guatemala. Prefer something bold and earthy? Indonesian beans from Sumatra are the way to go. And for a reliable, balanced cup, Colombian coffee is always a great choice. Tasting single-origin coffees side by side is a fantastic way to discover your personal preferences. Ready to explore? Here are a few things we recommend to start your origin journey. Look for single-origin sampler packs from specialty roasters. Monthly coffee subscriptions that feature different countries can help you train your palate. And consider using flavor maps or journals to track your tasting notes. These tools will not only broaden your experience but also make your coffee ritual more intentional and enjoyable. Origin is more than just a label. It's a story written by the land where the beans grew. By exploring coffee bean origins, you'll expand your flavor horizons and gain a deeper appreciation for the craft in every cup. So next time you brew, think about where those beans came from. It might just change how you drink coffee. Explore single-origin coffees today.
It's the most common coffee processing method globally, particularly used in Latin America and parts of Africa, and for good reason. The wash process involves the following. Ripe cherries are separated from unripe ones by placing them in water. The ripe cherries sink, while the unripe ones float and are taken out. The outer skin and most of the fruit are removed from the cherries, either using machines or by hand. The coffee beans, still covered in a sticky layer called mucilage, are placed in large containers and left to ferment for 12 to 72 hours. During this time, natural substances in the beans and sometimes additional microorganisms break down this layer. The beans are rinsed again to remove any leftover mucilage. The beans are spread out on flat surfaces to dry, either naturally in the sun or using machines that blow hot air. The flavor profile from this method, well, think citrus zest, floral aromas, and a clean, crisp finish. Acidity is the star here, balanced by a lighter body. This is why washed coffees are often described as bright or vibrant. This method offers the most control over fermentation, leading to a more predictable flavor profile. The removal of mucilage allows the inherent flavors of the coffee bean to shine through without interference. Washed coffees work well with a variety of roast levels, from light to dark, onwards to the natural, dry, processed method. Natural processing is the oldest method of processing coffee cherries. Instead of removing the fruit before drying, the entire cherry is dried intact. This method is often used in regions with limited water resources. Ripe coffee cherries are hand-picked and sorted, discarding any unripe or damaged cherries. The cherries are spread out in a single layer on raised beds or patios to dry under the sun. The cherries are regularly turned and raked to ensure even drying and prevent mold. This drying process can take several weeks. Once the cherries are completely dried, they will look like raisins. The dried skin and fruit are removed to reveal the coffee bean inside. Natural processed coffees are known for their intense, fruity flavours. You might taste berries, tropical fruits like mango and pineapple, or even wine-like notes. They tend to have a full body and syrupy sweetness. Because the coffee bean ferments while still inside the cherry, each batch of natural processed coffee has a unique flavour profile, influenced by the specific climate and soil where the coffee was grown. Why would you choose natural processed coffee? Because the coffee cherry is dried intact. The beans absorb more sugars from the fruit, resulting in a sweeter, more full-bodied coffee. Natural processing uses less water than other methods, making it a more sustainable choice in regions with limited water resources. Let's now look at honey-processed coffee. Honey processing is a method where some of the fruit's sticky pulp, called mucilage, is left on the coffee bean during drying. This results in a coffee with unique flavours that are different from both washed and natural coffees. The amount of mucilage left on the bean can vary, resulting in different types of honey-processed coffee. White honey, minimal mucilage, resulting in flavours closer to washed coffees. Expect bright acidity, floral aromas, and a delicate sweetness, reminiscent of honeydew melon or white grape. Yellow honey, as the mucilage content increases, so does the intensity of sweetness and body. Yellow honey coffees offer a balanced profile with notes of brown sugar, apricot, and a hint of caramel. Red honey. The sweetness intensifies further with red honey, creating a syrupy mouthfeel and pronounced flavours of stone fruit raisin and dark chocolate. Black honey. At the peak of the honey spectrum lies black honey, a bold and complex coffee bursting with ripe fruit flavours like blackberry, fig, and even hints of molasses. The body is full and velvety, leaving a lingering sweetness on the palate. Beyond its sweetness, mucilage plays a crucial role in shaping the overall flavour profile of honey-processed coffees. It interacts with microbes during drying, leading to unique fermentation characteristics and a broader range of flavour compounds. This is why honey coffees can exhibit a surprising complexity, with notes ranging from tropical fruits to brown spice, and even hints of wine. Honey-processed coffees offer a wide range of flavours, depending on how much of the fruit's sticky pulp is left on the bean during drying. Some people like the lighter flavours of white honey, while others prefer the bolder flavours of black honey. No matter your preference, honey-processed coffees are known for their sweetness and full body. If you enjoy tasting different nuances of flavour in your coffee, honey processing offers a lot to explore.
And a really key moment in the roasting process is called first crack, because at some point, relatively early on, that pressure becomes too much and the gas escapes from the coffee bean, causing it to crack open. And you can literally see those cracks. One is bitterness. The longer we roast the coffee, the darker the color of it will be, and a little bit like caramel, a darker caramel will also taste. Now that actually increases initially and then has a little bit of a bell curve and then begins to decrease the darker the roast gets. Then, however, the longer you roast the coffee, the less of those distinct unique characteristics that belong to that particular coffee remain. Say around here, really pretty light, and it would run probably to around medium would run from this point up until maybe here, and from here onwards it's a dark roast. I'll say the light starts about the same, but probably runs a little. Medium would start here and run again a little bit further in, dark roasted.